Peace, greetings, good vibes to you, and namaste. I go by Onyx Moon, and this is Moonstone Magi, and this is for Gemini, right? How y'all doing? Y'all okay? Right? This is for September the 28th through October the 2nd, 2025. If you're interested in what you're seeing, share the live. I'm sorry, share the video. There you go. Thumbs up the video. Make sure you subscribe, right? And if you want a personal reading, man, contact me at the information that you see in the description box, right? And go ahead and get you a read. But let's proceed to give you this energy. All right. Gemini. Geminizzle. Geminizzle. All right. How y'all doing, man? Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. All right. Mm. I was told three shuffles. I was told three shuffles. And you know, you the third zodiac sign, right? From Aries. So, all right. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pay attention to the vibe. All right. First card we have is A. Ten of Pentacles. Can't make it up. You get into that manyan, right? That dinero, that feria, right? Them ducats, right? That Luciano, right? That Lucci, right? Come on. Capricorn energy. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You could be interacting with these signs, Gemini. Just letting you know, right? But you're doing something that's gonna build a legacy. All right. Gemini. Can't make it up. Wheel of Fortune. It's time. It's time. Yeah, it's time. It's time. Right? And they both got 10 on there. Come on. 10, 10, Ben, Ben. Yeah, y'all know. If you don't know, now you know. All right. So it's time. Right? It's time for you to get that inheritance. Maybe something was owed to you energetically or physically. Right? But you finna get that 10 times fold. Next card we got is Ace of Cups. But you're too busy being emotionally distracted. Woe is me. Why haven't I actually stepped into my energy? Now you got this, Gemini. Stop. Look at you with your indecisive ass over there. It's two sides of you, right? I don't know if I should go left. I don't know if I should go right. Down said hut hut. Like, come on, man. Stick to the script. You know the play. You're gonna find your way. You can go both ways, right? Some of y'all do go both ways. You know, whatever. That's y'all. Do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. But yeah, Gemini, come on, you got this. You got this, Gemini. Jimmy. Right? Mutable, huh? Ain't y'all mutable? Yeah. Mm-hmm. If you know, you know. But they ain't gonna mute you. Speak your piece. And be careful who you speaking to too, as well. That's what I'm being told to tell you, right? Some people that you're confiding in, you're kind of trying to let them know how you feel about certain stuff, and they could care less. They low-key celebrating the fact that you feel sad about some things. You've heard it here. For low Mercury sign, Virgo. Hmm? Here's your advice. Right? Ah, we got the Five of Cups. You, in reverse, by the way, Five of Cups in reverse. You don't want to let these situations go. You taking it to heart. And you should be listening to your heart when it's calling your name. You should be listening to your heart. But if you let people play with your top, meaning your head, and play with your heart, you know what I'm saying? Man, you're going to be out of there. So shift the energy. Move accordingly. Huh? Next card we have is the Emperor. Come on. The Emperor's not playing with anything. They're not playing. You see that look on his face? He like, man, I wish you would. I'm gonna hit you over the head with my scepter. Right? Come over here trying to be a deceptor, right? Or deceiving, right? Then I'm gonna hit you upside your head to the point where you bleeding. I got you. Keep on playing. I'm in control of this. I create the narrative, right? That Aries energy right there. Hmm? Basically, right? Moving in your power, your authority, huh? That red represents authority, power, legacy right there, huh? You know, he ready for the action though too. As you can see, he got his armor on. You know, he ain't tripping. He about that action, as you should be too, Gemini. Next card we have is, huh, the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So if you do stumble into some money or some type of financial stability, security, inheritance, or whatever, don't tell everybody. Keep it on the hush. Keep it on the low low. Everybody ain't got to know though. All right. They gonna see, because people tend to smell money. They smell money, right? People smell broke. They can smell money, right? So keep it on the hush, Gemini. Hmm. Right. Oh Lord, the Strength card in reverse. The Strength card in reverse. Look at that. Right up under the Wheel of Fortune. So acknowledge the fact that you need to move in a particular dynamic. And don't have your heart on your sleeve. I'm being told that you got to take your heart off of your sleeve. Don't be too emotionally invested in certain situations, right? Think things through. The universe put our head over our heart, right? And we've also seen those pictures of Jesus with the heart in his hand, right? Nobody never asked, why does this man of peace have a human heart in his hand? Nobody, is he like a Mortal Kombat character? Like he, nobody ain't asking that. But it metaphorically represented guarding your heart, mastering your emotions. Because the things that you associate yourself with that actually like kind of like, have a grip on you can be devices or devils, right? Or they can put a vice grip on you and hold you down and not really lift you up, right? So be careful. Separate yourself from things emotionally when you come to the realization mentally that they aren't meant to be. Bars. Look at me over here spitting some stuff, right? I know a thing or two. I know a thing or two. I'm like a kangaroo. I got some stuff in my pouch. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here to tell you what you need and not what you want. And it might cause you to say, ouch. Page of Cups. You would think I would have made it up. Hey, there's somebody making a romantic offer to you or something like that. Somebody's trying to get in your good graces, right? They're trying to get in your good graces, but you're not feeling it. And you have every right to not feel it. At this particular time, Gemini, what you need to be feeling is yourself. You need to be feeling yourself. Um, some of y'all could be prego. Y'all could be pregnant, right? With child, huh? Or you could be conceptualizing some ideas that help you tap into that inheritance that we spoke on earlier, hmm? Right? Every time I mention children or giving birth to something, with the queens, they're like, "Oh no, oh, I hope not, king. I don't." Man, you give birth to multiple things in multiple ways, outside of just physical creation of humans. You know what I'm saying? So don't be walking in fear. All right. Um, hmm. Next card we have a lot of water energy here. Is this gonna be another cup card? This is gonna be another water card. I'm seeing a lot of like water here already. And Gemini, you're mostly like a mental type of sign, but you could be sabotaged with your mental, I'm sorry, with your emotional aspects or viewpoints sometimes. So you got to be careful with that, right? Four of Wands. And this is still kind of associated to an emotional card because you got two people that collaborated and they moved in to a certain housing situation, right? So you got the masculine and you got the feminine, right? Now, since you are an air sign, and we have both, and we said that they can go both ways, right? Geminis can go both ways because they're mutable. I'm thinking that you have to tap into your masculinity and your femininity too to get established, right? So you can level up and move in the right direction that you need to. That's what I'm getting here. And you could be switching locations, or you probably need to switch locations so you can be in that emotional space that is required of you to be able to get that inheritance that is low key probably inside of you. All right. Mm. right up under the Emperor card, we got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So through balancing out that energy that I talked about earlier, the masculine and the feminine, you step into a level of mastery, which causes you to level up, right? But the advice, once again, is balancing out those polarities. And you might be linking up with somebody. You could be getting with somebody that could help you out, teach you a thing or two. Bottom of the deck, Four of Cups in reverse. I told you some more water energy was gonna come out. Yeah, you could be mostly in your emotions right now, Gemini, and it's time for you to really balance that out with your logic and clear, concise thought processes. All right, let's go. Gemini. Hey, if y'all want them personal readings, contact me. I do 30-minute sessions, 30 to 40-minute sessions. If you want to know the price, you got to hit my line. You got to contact me through the email. We schedule something. We'll sit down and we'll get it in. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all those things. All righty. Oof. Do we want that? Do we want to stop there? I'm being told one more shuffle. There you go. What's at the bottom of the deck, Gemini? It's time. Why you delaying stuff? Why you procrastinating? Why you acting like you're too busy doing things that really, they kind of serve you, but they don't serve your greater potential? You just trying to look busy, right? You're never too busy to level up and take back what's yours, what's owed to you, okay? I'm telling you. You're never too busy for that. Stop procrastinating. It's time. Look at this. Rolex, the bust down, whatever the hell, Yeah, it's time. Right? Stagnant. Look at you. Stuck. Dead end. Frozen. Gemini, if you don't get up off your butt and move, right? It's time for you to level up and get what you need. Hey, some of you Geminis might be actually getting a house or moving somewhere. Your living situation probably has to change. You've been procrastinating. You got everything accessible to you, but you're really not just moving in that direction. You over here looking like a tired ass dog, right? Yeah. Start looking at things today, right? Good vibes. Do it now, in the moment. Don't be like, you know what? I need to get those clothes from out the corner. What's today? Wednesday? I'm gonna do it on Friday. What you doing right now that's stopping you? If you can think of it and you can say that it needs to be done, like why you playing with yourself? Do it while you can, because tomorrow's not promised, right? Next card. Huh. Envy. We got resentful, competitive, discontent. When you start making them moves, them people that was hating on you before, that didn't want to see you succeed, they're gonna start noticing you. And then they're gonna probably be envious, They're gonna be resentful that they hated on you to some degree. They might even try to be competitive, right? And they're gonna be discontent. You remember what Kevin Hart said? Make your balls itch, right? Pineapples. Bottom of the deck. We already said it. It's time. It's time. It's time. Let's go to this deck right here. It's a good message, Gemini. It's a good message. I ain't gonna lie. We finna get one more shuffle. Then we gonna bust your bubble, all right? Yeah. Surrender to the process. Dark night of the soul. So you gotta do some introspection. You gotta check out some stuff. All right? You gotta face those shadow characteristics. Have I been sabotaging myself and blaming it on everybody else? Well, I had a troubled childhood. But guess what, Gemini? You're not even a child no more. You're a whole adult. Well, I'm healing. How long you gonna be hurt? Right? There's something that we've been dealing with in the collective community, right? About healing, right? But how long do you heal? I've been hearing people say, you're always healing. No, you're not. What's the point of working on healing if you never heal. And when you stop doing things that hurt you, or if you stop hanging around people that hurt you, eventually you develop a scab. And then when you develop a scab, you got to take the band-aid off. Take those training wheels off. Boss up. Be accountable for yourself. Okay? Stop playing. One more card for you, Gemini. Right? Practice self-love. Come on now. Come on. It says nurture your inner child. Right? And after you nurture that inner child, right? And you practice self-love, you raise that child up to an adult. There's a particular verse inside of the Bible that speaks about, as a child, I thought as a child. But when I became an adult, I put away my childish things. That means now you're moving wiser and you're not putting yourself in positions to get hurt. And will you get hurt along the way? Yes. Striving for a better conscious reality does not make you perfect, but it makes you better in the decisions that you make. So Gemini, don't be torn in two different directions. Put some respect on yourself, and understand that you have the protection that is needed for your progression. All right. For all that being said, y'all saw that. Anyways, with that being said, I'm Onyx Moon. This is Moonstone Magi. Contact me for a personal reading. The information is in the description box. Share, subscribe, thumbs up the video, comment, and tell me if you with this conscious drip that I'm providing. For all that being said,